what? You see what's yours.
This is not just a revolution.
It's a collective movement.
Okay, this started on October 15th here in Vancouver. It started a month before that on September 15th in Wall Street as a pushback against what the movement, quote unquote, saw as the inequalities between rich and poor, that the top 1% of the ruling financial elite is controlling over 50% of the world's wealth, making decisions that don't benefit humanity or the environment, but just their bottom line.
Right? I mean, we're using a system that everybody knows is broken, and we continue to use it because it concentrates really the global wealth, the global commons, the wealth of the world into the hands of fewer and fewer and fewer people. And so I think that's the tide that would be turned back, but only if government are responsive to the people who are having more and more taken from them, as opposed to the people who are having more and more given to them.
This is a leaderless movement. We're not creating roles of power, we're creating empowerment where everyone has a voice.
I think that there was a certain picture of this place represented in mainstream media. Mainstream media in Canada is a huge corporation concentrated in the hands of very, very few. They're part of what this movement's challenging, so they came down here and tried to very selectively show what they were seeing to try and defame us. I think the actions of the last couple of days, be it what happened in the Supreme Court this week or what's happened on the ground here this week, have really shown the true character of the movement.
I wanted to see what was happening here at Occupy Vancouver. Since I left home, Occupy Halifax has started up. I wanted to bring the lessons I found here back to my hometown. I've been helping build some of the structures, hauling wood, and I've been making a point to greet everyone and let the public know that everyone is welcome here to come and make their own decision and be part of the process if they want to be.
I think there's definitely some distinctive qualities taking place here. I think the centrality of the land and the First Nations issues I haven't seen being quite so apparent in other Occupy movements. Beyond that, I've been since I got here, I've been here, so I haven't been able to exactly see what's been happening elsewhere. I think there's also, like in Vancouver in particular, the housing and affordability issue is huge. We're one of the top 3, sometimes the #1 least affordable city in the world. So the housing and homelessness issue. We've also had the poorest postal code in North America, the highest rates of HIV transmission. So there's like massive inequality here. So I think housing plays a central role, and the First Nations issue is playing a central role.
And I also think that the spirit of peace and nonviolence has been really strongly reaffirmed throughout the movement on site here. So I think it would be quite politically problematic for City Hall to start sending in the police at this point. So I'm very, very hopeful that that's not where we're headed.